everybody. It is the Q92 Morning Show now in the 7 o'clock hour. Christian and Jake here with you again. Lauren out all week on vacation, enjoying some family glamping down in Mohican. Maybe she's up right now watching the sunset quietly, or maybe she's still sleeping. I would be. Vacation or not, man.
She's probably up.
I'd be probably up.
Yeah.
She would probably want to get up and see the sunrise or hear the birds or take the dog for a little walk. But she doesn't have to do anything here.
Right.
And that's what vacation's all about. Matter of fact, Jake will be on one at the end of the week.
Yeah.
He's here through
Vacation.
Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Well, your vacation / Ironman competition.
Right.
That's going to be funny. Oh, did you get your hiking boots yet, by the way?
No, I think that's on today's to-do list.
Not a bad idea, as many, many hikes in the state of Washington are planned for Jake, more than he'd like. I'm with you. I know we talked about this already, but I feel one day of hiking, totally fair.
Yeah.
Totally fair. I feel like every day hiking while on vacation, I don't know. I don't know that I agree with that.
Right.
Like, that's a bit much. And not a vacation. That's a triathlon.
It is a triathlon.
Like, what are we doing here? What's tomorrow? Sprints? How are we bonding tomorrow? Are we doing a swim race? But anyway, in a few weeks, then I'll be in South Carolina. I still got 2 more weeks, but that's okay. Because, like, you guys going on vacations get me more pumped for mine.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, it's that time of year. So we're all on that time of year. As a matter of fact, Jordan Miller out this week as well for news because I believe he is in Disney all week with the family. So this is a good week. There's a lot of people at this radio station this week.
Yeah, this week was
either
a favorite
off
week.
this whole week or off part of this week.
Yeah.
Like in our office, Keller works in our front office here every day. Your last day is Wednesday. He's back Wednesday. He's been gone since Wednesday. Mark from sales out all week. Lauren out all week. It's crazy. A lot of coming and going this week.
Yeah, for sure.
But it is that time of year. Again, hope you guys had a great day. Hope you had a great Father's Day. We're back here on a Monday. I know it is a Monday, and to me, it feels like a Monday. But it's what it is. We're going to get you to a Friday like we do every week with this morning show. We appreciate you having us on the radio. We appreciate if you're listening at our website, Q92radio.com, and we sure appreciate if you're watching right now. We just went live on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X pages. Q92 Radio on Facebook and YouTube, at Q92 on X. Please like, follow, and subscribe. We would love for you to do that. Today, again, all about Q92 sending a listener to Las Vegas for the When We Were Young Festival with Panic at the Disco, Blink-182, Avril Lavigne, Simple Plan, so much more. Hotel airfare, all taken care of by us. We're getting 3 more finalists this morning. We're getting one with a Q to call this hour, Q to call the 9 o'clock hour, and on the live video feed, we are going to get a finalist as well. At the end of the show, Jake's going to randomly select one of you and make you a finalist. But in order to be qualified to be picked as that finalist, you got to do 2 things. You got to go over to our live video feed. Doesn't matter which platform you go to, but you got to go to one. Click the like button, and Jake, you can now pick whatever you want and not get yelled at.
I know. I
Because
can't
Lauren's
wait.
on vacation, so you can just pick whatever you want. What should they put in the comment section today?
Today, let's do the slots emoji because we're sending you to Vegas.
They have a slots emoji?
Yeah, there's like 3 sevens.
Oh, let's go. Slots emoji in the comment section. Want to see that with your like. Want to see that coming in here in the comments here. Fill it up. Because if you do that, then you'll be entered for a chance to become our finalist at the end of the show. And maybe, just maybe, you'll win this amazing prize we're giving away. Also, 8 o'clock out. There you go. Autumn with the first one. Love it. And good morning, Leanne, as well. Jake will be manning the StreamYard chat today, so he'll be responding to everybody, in case you know who you're talking to. But we'll be getting the finals at the end of the show for that. 21 Pilots tickets in the 8 o'clock hour as well. We got tickets to see 21 Pilots in Cincinnati. That's as close as they're coming, but we're still sending you there. So let's go. That's in the 8 o'clock hour as well. We were talking last hour about people got for Father's Day. Jake, it was definitely up and down. Some people got some awesome gifts. Some people were shunned. Some people were shut out. Some fathers weren't even that nice on Father's Day. Yeah, I was like, well, all right. Mustache Master check. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Let's dominate this week, right? Yes. Let's go. Oh, almost got pen on my shirt, but I didn't. Jake, you're going to be sorry you didn't get those boots sooner. You got to break them in.
Ah.
I would do that.
Good point.
Look for comfort, too.
Yeah. I don't even know where to go because I'm going to be in Ashland today, and there's a Walmart, and I don't know if there's any other shoe stores.
For the hikers out there, like the true hikers, I don't mean like I'm like the people that love to go hiking. What's a good brand of boot or shoe
I don't even know what to get.
Jake should go get before he goes to the state of Washington where his sister has like Mount Everest climbing waiting for him? Like, yes, I know Mount Everest isn't there. I'm just saying like he has to do a lot of hiking and real hiking, not like the trail.
Right.
Like you're going to do real hiking.
Yeah, I might not come back.
So what brand or type of shoe for the hiking out there should he get? What about you, Christian? You big daddy, how was your Father's Day? You know what? My Father's Day was fantastic. We got up, we went to church, got a little Jesus time in, got Jimmy blessed. You know, you got like, always good times there. I came home. There was a cookie cake.
Oh,
Jamie grilled steaks.
oh,
Steaks, baked potatoes, and beans. I couldn't ask for more of that. That was a great dinner. But so we were doing our basement, our man caving my basement.
yeah.
I have the TV mounted. The 70-inch TV is mounted now. She got a mount from a couple weeks ago for my a mount for my PlayStation 5. So that's mounted now. The controllers are mounted with this like magnet charging thing. So it looks cool. I got some Bears paraphernalia hanging on each side of the TV. I got their big recliner down in the basement now with the couch. So like you really can sit and watch sports. So she got me a huge sound system.
Oh,
Surround sound system. It's got the bar now that she mounted across the bottom of the television. She put holes in the wall and like did that thing where you can hide the cords in the wall.
yeah.
You don't even see the cords of the TV or the PlayStation. I got 2 speakers on stands behind me.
Wow.
Behind my man chair to watch any games or play any video games. I played baseball last night, the show, and it was the most incredible sound experience I've ever had playing a video game in my life. So she got me that, and then she got me, what's it called? I took a picture so I could say the brand of what it is. Hold on, un momento. She got me and I never even really heard of this, but then I used it and I was like, holy cow. It is called, have you ever heard of the Soda Stream?
Yeah.
She got me a Soda Stream with Pepsi Zero and Mountain Dew Zero.
I have one of those.
Do you?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. I had reservations. I was like, oh, what's this? What's this going to be?
Yeah.
This is the freshest pop I've ever had.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It tastes like you're drinking Mountain Dew and Pepsi.
Yeah.
Like exactly. I mean, it's the actual syrup.
Right. They have so many other flavors though too.
Oh, I was looking at all of them.
Yeah.
Now a little pricey to order.
It is. Yeah.
Not cheap to order.
You get them at Meijer though.
Meijer has them?
Yep.
Dude, I made a Mountain Dew Zero. It tasted so good. I did an extra pump because like it's all about how many pumps you do of the CO2 or whatever.
Yeah.
It was crisp as hell.
Yeah.
I might be flip-flopping. I might not need cans anymore.
It definitely saves. And then you can get the CO2 canisters at Meijer too if you run out.
Oh, both? They sell both?
They sell everything Soda Stream there.
Dude, I'm telling you, I am no one that's ever asked for a Soda Stream or like, I will beat the desk for Soda Stream. It tastes fresher and crisper, and you can decide how much carbonation you want.
Right, yeah, it's all variable.
Oh, and so
customizable.
Easy. I didn't know you were a Soda Stream guy.
Yeah, I asked for it for Christmas. I got it for Christmas last year.
And do you use it still?
No, I haven't used it in a while, but I mean, I just forget about it. But
you forget it's there.
Yeah,
it is really good.
It is good. I am a big fan. Yeah,
I looked at it kind of side-eyed, like, and I was like, well, be careful. It's a gift, so you better act like no matter what, you better. Oh, wow,
right.
But I took a drink and I was like, wow. Matter of fact, in my car right now, I've got Pepsi Zero.
Wow.
In the bottle. I didn't bring it in, but Soda Stream, folks. I don't know, man. If you're looking for an out-of-the-box gift for a pop drinker, whether they do the zero sugar or not, you might want to look into Soda Stream because I was pretty impressed. So it's cool because she has like her coffee machine or whatever you want to call it. Now next to it's my little Soda Stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I don't drink coffee at all, but I got to tell you. So yeah, I got surround sound for my television for video games and sports in my man cave. I got Soda Stream. I got a grilled steak dinner, and I got a cookie cake.
You made out.
I am a very lucky man. I'm a very lucky man. I will not in any way act like I was spoiled yesterday. And then to keep it going, not daughter came home. She was in Florida for 2 weeks. She came home, and on her way home, she stopped. They were driving through, and they were in Memphis, and they had time to kill. So she went to Graceland.
Okay.
Elvis's Graceland.
Okay.
She went there, and now she didn't do any of the like real tour or anything like that because you want the real tour? It's like $200 a person. But she brought me home. I got an Elvis Christmas order. I'm an Elvis guy.
Okay.
Christmas shot glass, Elvis shot glass, Elvis Christmas ornament, Elvis plastic mug. You know I'm a plastic mug.
Yeah.
And then she got me an Elvis tumbler.
Wow.
Elvis's face is on a tumbler I have in my house.
That's fantastic.
I'll bring it in this week so y'all can be jealous. But man, so I got hooked up. So I asked everyone in the 6 o'clock hour what they got, and it was just it was really up and down. Maybe not want to say what I got because some of you got screwed. It's what it is. Where are you going in South Carolina? Near Murrells Inlet. I think it's Surfside is where I'm going to be. Near Myrtle Beach, but not Myrtle Beach is where I'm going to be. Good morning from the outside camera guy at Canton Air Sports. Book a tandem and ask about the outside video package. You jumping today? Jake, I already got you covered. Check these out. You'll love them. Merrill Speed Strike 2 hiking shoes. I own a pair, only $90 on Amazon. So write down Merrill Speed Strike 2 hiking shoes.
Got it.
He said, check these out, but there's no picture. But Merrill Speed Strike 2 hiking shoes, someone says. I like another text. I like Merrill brand. They are for sales everywhere. That's 2 people saying Merrill.
All right. I'll see if they have them in stores because I got
The third text. Good morning from Cannoli Lover. Keen or Merrill boots are tried and true in my experience. You should definitely, though, break them in first. So that's 3 different people telling you about Merrill, but they're also saying you need to get them and start wearing them.
Gotcha.
So I would maybe get them today
Yeah.
and wear them the rest of the day. Maybe wear them to work tomorrow.
All right.
There you go. Thank you guys for helping, Jake. Always appreciate that. Oh, and someone there he sent the link on the text line. So I'll get it to you. It's Tate McRae, Sports Cards Q. Okay. I get that. Has this brought any rage out of you yet, Jake? Or are you still rageless?
Not yet.
Nothing. Nothing
It
bothers
takes quite
this
a
guy.
bit to get him ruffled.
Yeah, I think something would have pissed him off in the last couple weeks.
I know.
God, mighty.
Guess not.
All right, Jake. Must be nice to live in your little world of Zen, huh?
I used to meditate all the time, actually.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. When I was in high school, when I was going through some breakups, I got a guided meditation app. I would do it every morning before my shower.
Like on a yoga mat or like just in
No,
bed?
just on the bathroom floor.
Wait. So when in high school, at Jackson High School, I hate when you make me stop the music. And you went through.
I love it.
Someone broke up with you.
Yeah.
And your thought was, how do I get through this? And you got a meditation app.
Yep.
And on your bathroom floor, would meditate every morning.
Every
before
morning
school.
for like a solid couple months. Yeah.
What would
It taught me things like how to set boundaries, how to
I'm glad it worked for you. It was the mental picture of seeing Jake sitting on the bathroom floor.
Yeah, I see like in your bathroom and downward dog and just
No, I
like
wasn't doing yoga. I was meditating. I had earplugs in. I got earplugs or headphones.
Did you have a salt lamp or anything?
No.
They say that like helps.
What would you do? Would you like sit Indian style and just close your eyes?
Yep.
Why your bathroom? What's wrong with your bedroom?
I could have done my bedroom. I don't know. I just always did it before my shower. So I got my clothes, put them in the shower, meditated, and took a shower. It was
With
like
the
a routine I
shower
did.
on while you were meditating?
I don't think so.
To create a steamy,
Did you
warm
say-
environment?
Wait,
Because it was only
wait,
5-minute meditation.
I'm trying to like paint a picture. I'm sorry.
Wait, did you say you got out of your clothes then meditated?
No.
Oh, I was like, you were
I got my
nude
clothes
meditating.
I'm so hoping that's
I did.
what
I think
you
I
said.
did. I think I did say that, but I didn't mean that. Like I got my clothes ready. Like
And put him in the
so-
bathroom.
Yeah.
Right.
I was still clothed while I was meditating.
So you would sit Indian style on your cold bathroom floor as opposed to your bedroom.
Yeah, did you put a towel down or
There was a
mat?
rug.
Okay.
There's bathroom rugs.
Okay.
And you would what? Like, would there be like music playing?
Yeah, it has soft, music. It was like guided meditation, so like he would tell you to.
I've
like,
done it with the Calm app, like the breathe in,
Yeah,
hold it, now breathe out through the nose.
yeah. He would
You
just
know what I
talk to you
mean?
about like, certain things, and it was always like every day was a new lesson or whatever.
And usually, like, there's some ocean waves crashing in the background, like some very calming sort of musical or audio stimulation.
Wow, that is.
I tried to use the Calm app. I tried to meditate when I was having my surgery done because they kept me awake for it.
That is.
I wigged out. There was no amount of meditation that could have calmed me down.
And did it help you?
Yeah, it did. It got me through some stuff, and it calmed me down, and I learned some things.
Oh,
Was it like this?
we needed some Enya to back
Sure.
this up. Do you know what this is?
I do not.
It's called
yeah,
Sail Away.
yeah, I've heard it.
It's actually called Orinoco Flow
Whatever.
by Enya with an E.
Miles wants to know what app do you use.
I don't remember. I don't remember. I think it was blue.
Oh, okay, I remember
It
that.
might have been the Calm app, but I don't know if it was.
I love the Calm app. I listen to that every night when I go to bed. Thunderstorms or crickets. Yep.
So the guy would just talk to you?
Yeah,
Like, you're a good person.
sometimes,
No,
yeah. And then
it's
you make you
okay
repeat
to
things.
say
Yeah,
no. Yeah, like
Don't beat yourself up.
it's positive affirmations and like reinforcement to try and like mentally help you understand what you're going through is normal and
You're a winner.
you can handle it.
All right.
I'm proud of you for taking such
Thanks.
mature steps in high school. Seriously.
Just
Yeah.
threw me off. Just threw me off for a second. I'm fine. I support it. Just was like, oh.
Did somebody recommend that or you just did that on yourself?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't. I remember watching like it was comedy videos, and I don't know. There's a YouTube channel of like Charisma on Command. I think it was called. Or, like,
Charisma on command.
yeah, and it was like they
That's
taught you how to like.
fantastic.
I don't know. I don't know how I found it. I really don't remember.
I love that though. Taking his own coping skills into his own hands, and I think that's good. Being
Comes right up
proactive.
in YouTube. Charisma on command comes right up. The best. Oh, is it a podcast?
I don't know. It was years ago. I watched
Maybe
it.
it
It
wasn't
could be
at
now.
that point. Yeah, now it is.
I'm getting a lot of comedy videos when I put that in. I thought it came up, but I'm getting a lot of comedy videos. Find your passion in less than 3 minutes. Oh, how to be funny. How to make them laugh. All right.
Maybe I need to watch this.
How to be the most confident version of yourself.
How to never be boring in a conversation. I get accused of that all the time. Boring storyline.
Hey guys, I found buttons yesterday.
Hey.
Lots of people fall asleep during a meditation. It means they need it. If you don't think you can do it, you really need it. Why don't you still meditate, Jake? Someone wants to know.
I don't know. I just kind of got out of it. I would like to. I want to
He
get
meant
back into
Star.
it. Sure,
It's true.
that is true.
That is true. All right, there you go. Things you don't know. We've learned a lot in today's show.
We really have.
By the way, can someone look outside? Alien check. More from. Oh, look at sports. And again, we got to get a finalist again for the Fly Away to Vegas to see the When We Were Young Festival. This hour, you're going to hear the cue to call. When you hear it, be caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. We're also going to get a finalist on the live video stream. What you want to do is head on over to the live video stream. It's on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Very easy. Just click the like button in the comments section. Put the slots emoji in there like Autumn did, like Tiffany did, like Sarah did, like Mark did. Again, people doing it on YouTube, X, and on Facebook. Does not matter which platform you go to. You just got to go and do that. Pamela just did it as well. Good job, Pamela. You'll be in the running, and Jake's going to pick one of you randomly at the end of the show and make you a finalist, and you'll have a chance to win the grand prize. That is a fly away for you and a friend to Las Vegas for the When We Were Young Festival. What an experience that is going to be. Absolutely amazing. So keep doing that. Like and the slots emoji in the comment section is all you got to do. 21 Pilots tickets also in the 8 o'clock hour today. Again, Lauren out for the week. Jordan Miller out for the week as well. Our news because they're both on vacation. Different vacations, but they're both on vacation. One is in Disney. One is camping. So there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what's going on here. We're talking about hiking for a second for Jake. I have a question just for for people out there in the know about lawnmowers. Here's my sitch. My yard is too much to push it. My backyard, not my front yard, is too much for the push mower.
Right.
And I have parts of my yard that really grow thick and fast, to where the push mower is not as effective as I wish it would at certain parts of my backyard.
All right.
So I made the decision that I'm going to move into the sit-down lawnmower part of my life.
All right.
I kind of was against it. My backyard is a pie, so like it goes like this.
Okay.
So the backyard's pretty extensive, where the front yard is kind of the the front of the cul-de-sac. So
Yeah.
that takes me nothing. I can push mow that in probably 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
But the back
The back takes a while.
and
Got it.
pushing, it's always a bit of a whoop when I'm done, but it's getting to the point now where this mower just isn't getting the job done. I'm like, but I don't know. I know that brands everyone hears about. John Deere, Club Cadet. But then we're not having a disagreement, but Jamie and I are back and forth on the zero turn or a sit down. I feel a zero turn, I'll kill myself or wreck into something or end up in an endless spin that I can't get out of.
Yeah. I see.
Where
I see the concern.
I just kind of want the traditional sit down with a cup holder,
Yeah.
and let's just put the earbuds in and just drive like a normal tractor and cut the grass. But everyone says the zero turn is the way to go. Do you ever mow your lawn?
I have. We just have a regular sit-down tractor.
You don't have a zero turn?
I've never mowed the grass with a zero turn. I've driven one before, but I've never.
Did you
mowed
find
with
it hard to drive the zero turn?
Hard? No. It did take like a second to get used to. So I feel like there's a little bit of a learning curve there, but once you got it, you got it.
And I see people on the zero turn, and
Yeah.
they're just zooming along.
Right.
They're going rather fast, actually. But I just kind of want the traditional.
I can see that. There's nothing wrong with traditional. If it works, it works.
I just want to. I've seen some good ones I was looking at, but I'm like, man, I don't know what brands are the good ones, what brands are not. What are you getting your money's worth out of? I'm just curious for any men or women out there that live the tractor life, cutting their grass. Are you zero turn people, or are you sit down people? And second of all, is there a brand I should stay away from? How about that? Is there a brand I should stay away from? Not so much, you know what I mean? Someone said zero turn with exclamation points. There's zero turn. Use a stand-on mower. Easier. I don't think I could do that. I feel like I'm on a Segway.
Fair.
You know what I mean? I feel like I'm one of those guys in the city. Oh, hello. I don't know. You should maybe look at Club Cadet sit-down zero turn. You're a Club Cadet guy. All right. Yes, Christian, riding lawnmowers are great, but they can get expensive. Your best bet, look for a used one. Well, then I'd be afraid. If I get a used one, what if...
What's wrong with it?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Let me see here. They have zero turns that you can get a steering wheel. What? No, they don't. Now that could be a game changer.
That could be a game.
Because I don't like the whole lever thing
Yeah.
they got going on. What am I, flying a helicopter? What are we doing? 0 turns with a steering wheel? What? Good morning, Q92 fam. I hope you guys have a tremendous day. DJ Dinger checking in. 0 turns are the way to go. You can do so much. I knew you guys were going to be team 0 turn. It's Cub Cadet. Oh, am I saying club? I'm sorry. Cub Cadet. My apologies. I was saying the wrong thing. But, all right. So you guys look like 0 turn people, huh? It's that worth it? None of you had trouble driving that thing at all? None of you? You all just were just right out of the gate, just boom, aces? So, probably I'm going to wait. I'm hoping maybe some 4th of July sales.
Oh, yeah. Probably.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for that. We'll see. 0 turn only if you have a lot to go around. My backyard is a lot. Like, my backyard is a lot. Like I said, my lot is a pie shape. So it, like, fans out. And very much the back of my yard is pretty big. Dean's Mower Equipment in McKinley Heights, not far from you, has 0 turn with the steering wheel. Oh, I'm going to have to Google that. I didn't know that existed. Well done, text line. 7:29 sports coming up after Bowling for Soup in 1985 on Q. Your childhood trauma. And I mentioned mine was never getting the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. Christmas after Christmas, Santa and then my parents letting me down. Still to this day, I hold grudges against both. Lawrence was an incident with slippers.
Yeah, I got slippers. And my sister, who was 7 years older than me, got a huge stuffed Dumbo from the Disney store.
That you wanted. Or you would have liked to have. Just you didn't want slippers.
No, I didn't want. I don't.
You couldn't
Allegedly,
believe.
I asked for slippers. But I don't remember asking for slippers. And not only that, when you know that you're getting the older child a much larger stuffed animal from the Disney store, maybe you forego the slippers until Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone texted him, childhood trauma for me was when I was about 4 years old. I was outside of the laundromat while my mother was inside doing the laundry. And while I was sitting outside, a snake went across my foot and crawled up my leg.
Oh, no.
I was screaming a blood-curdling scream. I'm 26 now, and I remember that as if it happened 1 hour ago.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
That's childhood trauma.
Yeah, that would be distinct.
That's childhood trauma. I also remember riding my bike once and falling off it and skidding across the ground on my arm, and I didn't think that much of it. And when I got up, I looked, my arm and skin was gone. I was bleeding from here down to here. And walking up, and like I could see blood just dripping on the road as I'm walking up the hill back to my dad.
Yeah.
My dad being mad that I was crying at first because he was working in
That's
his
gotta
shed.
be a dad thing.
He was working in his shed, and he came out. He goes, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And I showed him my arm, and he went, "Come here." He like realized, like, "Oh, all right."
He had something to cry about. It was
Okay, come here.
legitimate, right?
Yeah, come here. So that, childhood trauma. That was also one of my childhood trauma. Jake, please don't say you've never had childhood trauma.
No, getting lost at Cosi probably would have
Yeah,
been.
that would have been up there.
Did get lost at Cosi.
Yeah.
Like legit lost.
Yeah.
That would be a very scary feeling. Like you think about that truly. Like even though he wasn't really, but he was. Like coming to a realization as a child, you might be lost from your family.
I saw it on my son's face. He thought he was lost. I could see him, but he couldn't see me. And the way his face crumbled, like he was about to lose his mind, like his whole world had shattered. It just broke my heart. I mean, he was probably like 6 or 7, and he actually was like way at the other end of the store at American Eagle. Like he was in the back part of it. I was towards the front.
Yeah.
And he must have not have been paying attention and didn't follow us as we moved to the front of the store. And I could just see him like looking around and realizing he did not recognize a soul around him. And just the way his face changed, I was like devastated. So I cannot even imagine, Jake. I mean, you had people who actually took you to the service desk and
Yeah.
paged your parents.
Right.
Like you were lost.
Yeah.
Like they kind of left you though, didn't they, or what?
Yeah. Well, my mom said, and I quote, "Everybody follow me or you're going to get left here." And I didn't hear that. And I was still playing with the toy and
You
she
got
wasn't
left there.
lying. And
Yeah.
I got left there.
Like
Yeah.
they left the building?
No, they were in the building, but like
They
they
moved
left
into
that
another room.
Yeah, they left that
Man,
exhibit.
that was
Yeah.
a hard lesson to teach, man. She's like, "You got to learn today."
Yeah.
Like, can you remember? Like, can you remember that to this day?
Yeah,
Like,
pretty
I
mu-
could go
yeah.
my arm. I can go right back to that. I can see that right now.
Yeah.
You can see the slippers. I can see the GI Joe.
I
too.
can see how mad I was.
I'm-
And you know what a baby I can be? And like
yes,
I hold a grudge.
I've made a joke about the GI Joe aircraft carrier, and I'm not putting that on any level of really thinking you're lost as a kid, or the snake. The snake is
Right.
that's a terrible story.
terrifying.
But like I don't joke when I tell you, like every Christmas, my mom, there was this thing, kids, they're not around, maybe they are, they're called catalogs, and you would get them. And my mom would always give them to us and say, "Kids, I want you to circle things you'd like Santa to bring you.
Yep.
You're not going to get all of them, but we'd like you to circle what you'd," and it was a fun thing we kind of do every year. I kind of look forward to it.
My kids even did it. Yeah.
And I circled that GD aircraft carrier every year. And I remember telling Santa, I remember telling my father, God rest his soul, and my mother, who is still here today to feel the guilt. I would tell them all, "This is all I want. You don't no one, Santa, Jesus, mom, dad, our neighbor, no one has to get me anything else.
Yeah.
I just want this aircraft carrier, and it would be the best Christmas ever." And it never happened.
Yeah.
So do I joke and play into it? Yes. But is it a true thing in the essence of my soul? Yes.
No, and you're allowed to have
Would
that.
I be the happiest kid on earth in my 40s if I went home today and it was there?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I know.
I would have a smile you probably wouldn't be able to get off my face.
Well, and rightfully so. You've wanted it your whole life, literally.
I'm telling you. I would then start buying G.I. Joe action figures again.
Well, it's something you could pass along to Jimmy too, because he's a boy and he appreciate it. My son has all kinds of stuff like G.I. Joe and Star Wars stuff from my husband when he was little.
Well, man, if I wouldn't open all those things, I mean, who's not going to open toys and play with them? But, like,
Exactly.
I had all those old Star Wars, Luke Skywalker. You know
Yep.
how much those are worth?
I do. I've seen him at like Toys
God.
Time Forgot. Yeah.
Like more so the Star Wars than the other.
Yes.
If you have Star Wars, like original, like Luke's or Darth Vader's,
Super
or,
expensive.
and
Yeah.
they're not opened, oh my Lord. Not on vacation. She'll be back on, well, next Monday she'll be back. Hope you guys are enjoying your start to your Monday. Text, not necessarily the size that matters. Do you have a lot of trees, landscape, or swing sets to go around? Not really. I got a deck to go around. Other than that, and a shed to go around. But other than that, no. Pretty wide open. I'm good to go there. They do have remote-controlled lawnmowers, but they're about $2,650 and up. Well, I seen lawnmowers that were $7,000. It's a very wide range.
Yeah.
Very wide range for. I didn't realize what an investment the sitting lawnmower is, as opposed to dropping a few hundred for a push lawnmower. Them sit downs.
Yeah, they can price you for sure.
Oh, I saw from under 3 to over 7.
7 is crazy. I would kind of expect maybe 3, but
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I saw from under 3 to over 7. I saw
7
when
is
we were
crazy.
driving around a little bit. Was it Saturday night or not night, but Saturday afternoon? We went out to just drive by, see some pricing, see what kind of specials they had for the Father's Day and all that. And I'm just thinking, you know what? Not right this second, but maybe. Our hope is actually to buy it online while on vacation and then come home to it.
Oh,
We get it delivered the day we come home or whatever, something like that. Well, because we figure there might be some 4th of July sales.
Yeah.
I don't know when the hot time is for sales. Oh, yeah, investing in a riding lawnmower can be a down payment on a car, someone said on the text line. I'll bet it is. I saw this on our what you call it, our website that we use for show prep. Sometimes they have some things they try to give you ideas, things you can throw out to talk about, things like that. It's funny. It said, what are some things that when you were a kid or when you were younger, things that mattered to you or you collected you loved, and now they don't matter at all? I don't know why. The first thing I thought of, and up until probably even into my 20s, had an obsession with collecting 50-cent pieces
interesting.
because I loved President Kennedy. and I was always intrigued by him and the assassination, of course. But I cared so much about trying to acquire 50-cent pieces. I don't have any of them anymore.
Huh.
Not one of them. But if I would seek them out, I would sometimes ask if person, maybe at a store, when I was giving them money, I would say, if you have any 50-cent pieces for change, you can give me that. I had a little, not safe. I guess it was a safe. It was like this big.
Yeah.
It had just a little thing, but you could also just open it without any kind of combination. And I had them all in there. And I was collecting 50-cent pieces, and I used to really care about acquiring 50-cent pieces.
Interesting.
And now, don't give two damns. Don't even have one. Don't have one left.
Huh.
Yeah.
Some of those might
So I
have been
guess
worth
that's
something.
something that
Yeah.
back in the day I cared a lot about. I was really invested in, and now it doesn't really matter at all. I still care about the Kennedy assassination.
Right. Yeah.
I think Kennedy was a good president. But I mean, I'm not like, just for whatever reason. Life, you name it, I no longer care or even have any of my 50-cent pieces, and I used to really, really be into 50-cent pieces. Do you have anything that you were really into or really invested in, and now at this point in your life?
The only thing I can think of is seashells. I would always collect seashells when going to the beach, and I had literally a whole box full of them.
A
Big,
box?
like a big box, like big shells. Like they were really nice seashells. But
Like
now
you
I
had
don't,
so many that you had a box, not a little thing. You had
yeah,
like a
it was a
big-
box, like a big cardboard box.
Do you even know where it is?
No, it's been it's gone. It's been years.
You think it's thrown out?
Yeah, I haven't seen that in just over 10 years.
So anytime you went to the ocean, you were obsessed with getting.
Yeah,
Man, and they're all gone.
they're all gone, all gone.
Yeah, you just forgot all about them.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What is something, and I'm not even saying it has to be necessarily something that you collect, even though that's what we did, but just something when you were younger you cared, so you were so invested in either buying, collecting, following, and then for whatever reason you just, nope. Because my 50-cent thing went like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I spent the 50 cents on? 50-cent pieces on? I'll tell you. Sports cards.
Fair, interesting. Yeah.
But I really I wanted to acquire as many as I could. Like, it wasn't like I was like, oh, cool, I was like, a 50-cent piece to go with my 50-cent pieces
Right.
that will do nothing for me. Like, I would be genuinely happy if I got one.
Yeah.
And I couldn't wait to put it with my other ones. Like, it made no sense. It wasn't like they had any more value. They were 50-cent pieces.
Oh, they weren't like special ones.
There was no special ones. I didn't have a special year one that was worth a bunch of. They were just.
Regular?
When I got one, you'd have thought I got gold. You'd have thought I was Willy Wonka and got the golden ticket. You'd have been you'd see excitement on my face
Yeah.
when I got a 50-cent piece, and I had a thing, and it was pretty full of them.
Excited about the gold coins. Are gold coins a thing anymore? Like the dollar gold coins?
They're around.
I
They
haven't
still
seen
count.
those since I was a kid.
I don't know that they still make them, but they're around. I mean, they still count as currency. Back to the mower. Someone says some have financing options for mowers. No, some have really good financing ones actually. But yeah, but just I don't know. Go with Ventrek or Steiner. LOL. Those brands are over 20K. No, I'm good. Someone said Pogs and Pokemon cards. So that's something you cared tremendously about, and now you're just like, boom. Man. But Christmas will be right around the corner, Christian. If you've been a good boy, you never know. To go get some 50-cent pieces? I don't know if that's going to be on my Christmas list. You guys already know what'll be on my Christmas list. You know I won't get it, so it's fine. It's fine. What are some things, though, you guys, when you were younger, you really cared about, really were invested in, really collected, whatever, and now nothing? You have no feeling towards them at all. They are dead. Not dead to you, but you don't care. You don't care. Text message, another one. Pokemon cards. They were new and popular when I was a kid. I'd have some high-priced cards now if I still had my collection. They disappeared when we moved houses. I would waste time, travel to have them back. You go back in time to get those. Yeah, you know what? Man, if you'd have kept those, yeah, you might have had. I don't know what you had, but you might have had. You might have had some good Pokemon cards. Let me see here. Text message: 50-50 tickets at sporting events. I would collect them. What? Going under the bleachers and seeing them in the trash and stuffed them into a shoebox. LOL. You collected 50-50 tickets. That is the best thing I've heard today. That is the text of the day. So now I'd love to know where did that come from? And when did you realize, what am I going to do with these 50-50 tickets? That's fantastic. Oh, man. Oh, so they meant a brand new riding mower for Christmas under the tree. That'd be nice, but it's kind of a family purchase more than a me purchase.
Right, and you can't mow your grass in December.
No, you wouldn't be able. Yeah, like I want to get out and use. I'm going to want to use it the day I get it.
Exactly.
That is not something you take home and go, well, I'll get to you later.
Right. See you in 6 months.
I'm like, give me a drink, give me my earbuds, and let me ride
right.
into the sunset.
Yeah.
There's right. You can't get a new lawnmower and just put it in your shed or garage and not use it that day.
No, not a chance.
There's no way I'd do that. Cue to call for Vegas and the When We Were Young festival is coming up real soon. Wait for that cue to call and be caller number 10. It's Doja Cat, Paint the Town Red on Q.
Tour in Las Vegas with Q92.
There is your cue to call. I need caller number 10 right now, 330-450-9292. If you are caller number 10, you'll be our latest finalist, and you'll be in the running for a chance to win for you and a friend hotel, airfare to Vegas, and then tickets to see When We Were Young Music Festival, Panic at the Disco, Blink-182, Avril Lavigne, Simple Plan, almost 50 other bands performing there. You'll be there to experience it, but you can't win unless you're a finalist. Be caller number 10 right now, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. The new Meyer. That makes sense, the brand new Meyer.
Yep, 1 to
Boy.
2:30 today.
Boy, am I enjoying the price war right now between the Giant Eagle and the Meyer in Austintown.
Giant Eagle now takes Meyer coupons.
They're going at it. They're both like, bring that coupon right here. You bring that coupon here. I will use that coupon.
Yep.
But it says Meyer. I do not care. Bring it in here. Buy your stuff. I love it. And Meyer's like, well, you can bring that Giant Eagle coupon in here too. We don't care.
And you can use our coupons.
You can bring a Jiffy Lube in here. I don't care. Go get some milk. I don't save a buck. Think I care?
Jiffy Lube.
We're taking over. It's Meyer time. So shout out to both. I like both, actually.
I do too. Like, I have my things that I get in both, respectively.
Yeah, but boy, in Austintown right now, which is Mineral Ridge is right by Austintown. Yeah, it's funny.
You should totally
It's funny.
take Jimmy to get a wiener whistle.
Yeah, you want me to get my son a wiener whistle?
Yeah.
All right.
Hand up.
They hand them out?
Yes.
All right.
You tried to act like I was being a purr.
Well, you don't hear things like that a lot in life.
It's a little weenie. You've never
Get your
seen
son a wiener whistle.
weenie whistle, I think is what they call it.
Well, I think they should.
But
I think
it's
weenie's probably the better way to go.
It's a weenie whistle from the Wienermobile. That's a lot of wieners.
If I can get out of here in time, and God knows because I want to, I won't. I will till 2:30.
Yeah, 1 to 2:30. Look here. This is what it looks like. It literally looks like a hot dog, but it's a whistle.
Sure is. That could be multi-used.
That's so
let me
cute.
See. FYI, people line up for those whistles. They go fast. Damn it. Oh, I got no chance.
Christian, boogie out of here fast. This is a big deal. When do you ever have a giant Wienermobile in Austintown?
You just don't.
It's an emergency.
Christian, why are you leaving? Wasn't there work to do? Wiener whistle. It's the wiener whistle.
2 words. Wiener whistle.
I have a Staples coupon. I'm going to use it at Meyer. All right?
After I get my weenie whistle.
It's total mayhem out there. They're accepting everything everywhere. What is this? Carlisle's coupon. That's not even around anymore. We'll take it. Save money.
It expired in 1994.
Hills? We'll take it. I'm like, oh, man, this is the best day ever.
To our newest Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who is this?
Terry,
Where are you calling from, Terry?
Navarre,
All right, you're calling number 10. You're now a finalist.
awesome.
All right, man, you're in the running now, and you could end up getting a phone call from us on the 26th of June. And if you do, that means you and a friend are going to Vegas Hotel and Airfare to see the When We Were Young Music Festival with Panic, Disco, Blink-182, Avril Lavigne, Simple Plan, and more. Just tell everybody what station's making you a finalist.
Q92.
All right, congratulations, Terry. You are now a finalist. We got 2 more opportunities for you to become one. We're doing the Q to Call again in the 9 o'clock hour, but we're also doing the live video stream finalist. And in order to become that finalist, give yourself a chance. Go over right now, the live video feed on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Doesn't matter which one you go to. Click the like button in the comment section. Simply put the slot machine emoji. Put the slot machine emoji there. It's there for you to put in there. Well, like Danielle just did it. I see that. Tracy did it. So many people have done it. You should do it too, because we're going to randomly select somebody that does that at the end of the show and make them a finalist. We're asking you guys things that when you were younger you cared a lot about, you collected, or maybe you were obsessed with, and now you don't care at all. You just stopped. Whatever. Mine was odd 50-cent pieces. Jake's was seashells. I feel like mine was a little more odd.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people do seashells. I don't know that people end up with a box full of them,
that's true.
as opposed to like the jar or the glass, but you had like a box
Yeah.
full of them. So let's see what other people said here. Let me see. I used to collect Garbage Pail Kids. LOL. I was like 12. I was obsessed. Garbage Pail Kids were big back in the day. I get it. I get it. The soap opera Days of Our Lives. Couldn't go a day without watching it. There you go. Again, it didn't have to be something you were upset like you collected. It could just be something that you were so in. You know what? I got to put myself in that category. I got into Days of Our Lives growing up because of my mother. And I cared about it well after I became a teenager, even in my 20s. Now I don't watch it no more. But, man, John Black, who passed away last year. Marlena, Stefano DiMera, Bo Brady and Hope, Roman. I mean, I know everybody. Jack and Jennifer. You don't know any of those people, do you?
No, not a clue.
Days of Our Lives. I was at Days of Our Lives. That was mine. Let me see. I collected Cabbage Patch Dolls, Garbage Pail Kids, and I have dollar Susan B. Anthony coins. See, Susan B. Anthony was on that coin. I used to collect sports trading cards, even traded them with my friends. I still collect them. Let me see. Just thought it was awesome, the 50-50 tickets. Oh, the guy explained. Then my mom one day found them under my bed and asked, why the hell do you have these? Then it was time to grow up and throw them away. It was last week. I'm 33 now. LOL. Joking. It was a long time ago, though. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. SS Supervisor checking in. I know right the area you're going to be for vacation, Christian. It's close to where we go in North Myrtle Beach, 30 to 40 minutes. Enjoy. We went to North Myrtle last July. This year, we're making a trip to Fort Walton Beach, Florida in July. There you go. That sounds good. There you go. Someone says for the back to the lawnmower, the NX Mark Zero turn. You will not regret it. All right, I'll look into that. In the 90s, I collected random notes and Post-its found on the at school and on the bus, grocery lists on the store floors, etc., because I wanted to decode and be Harriet the Spy. R.I.P. Michelle Trachtenberg. Wait, what? Wait. You collected random notes and Post-its you found at school and on the bus. All right. We got a ton of seashells too, someone says in the text line. I love Garbage Pail Kids too. All right, Garbage Pail Kids. I used to collect all my dad's beer cans and scrap them for money. Me and my brother did that. Not so much with beer cans, but we were collecting everybody's pop cans. Like where we lived, like we lived in an apartment complex growing up.
Yeah.
We had a big bag when we had it in my dad's shed. He was the fix-it guy at the complex. My dad's shed. Well, I don't know if someone got in or it wasn't locked that night. Someone stole it. We had like 3 bags full of crushed cans that we were going to get money for to buy sports cards. and they got stolen.
That's so sad.
I'm talking about like half a year's worth
Yeah.
of collecting, going to be like, do you what? Well, take your cans. They're like, here, take our cans. We don't care. 5 cents or whatever, but someone stole it.
Huh.
Yeah. I was thieved.
That's not
You ever
cool.
been thieved?
I can't think of a time.
Good.
Not like that.
I'm glad you've never been thieved.
Yeah, not like that.
That's not even a real word,
Sounds like a word to me.
but it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thieved. Me and my brother. All those, and just thieved. You guys ever been thieved? There's an 8 o'clock hour topic. Who's been thieved? What did you have thieved? I'm curious. It could be. It doesn't have to be anything from when you were a kid. I'm talking about whenever in your life. I've never been thieved other than that.
I don't think I've ever been thieved.
Other than that, I've been lucky, but I was thieved. I was absolutely thieved. It's Weezer and Hash Pipe. It's Q92. this week. Jordan Miller and Jordan Miller News also on vacation this week. He's in, I believe he is down at Disney, if Facebook is correct. And Lauren is down at Lake Mohican or Mohican State Park, whatever it's called. She's in Mohican, where everyone likes to go and camp or glamp, if you will. She's enjoying some R&R with the family, getting away from everything. She's looked out pretty good, man. South Carolina for a little bit.
Yeah.
Now this.
Right.
And then she still has her beach vacation.
Yeah. That might be later down the year, she said.
Yeah, she said that's going to be a little later than normal.
Yeah.
So, because they had so much going on this year. But yeah. Jake will be out Thursday and Friday because he will be heading to the state of Washington for a little mini vacay. You'll be gone till the following Wednesday, correct?
Correct.
I think it's funny, and I'm related to anything, but like, all you guys keep taking vacations, but you're coming back on meeting day.
Yeah, I know.
Who wants to come back on meeting day?
Nobody.
All of you are doing it, though.
I know. I don't know why.
You're going to be back meeting day. Lauren came back meeting day. Keller will be back meeting day.
Yeah, I did realize that.
Every Wednesday we have our staff meeting after the morning show. Everyone's there. We go over everything that's going on with the station, things coming up. We go over our social media numbers, any kind of, contest. It's a keep us all in the loop. And but it can go.
It can go for sure.
It can go. Sometimes it's efficient. Sometimes I think time has stopped.
Yeah.
And it's just funny that everyone is coming back. Like your first day back, you want it to be meeting day. Yeah. It's funny. What do we have for you this hour? 21 Pilots tickets at TQL Stadium in the Natty. It's opening night of the tour. Are you kidding me? Thursday, September 18th, and we got tickets to that show. You hear the cue to call. You want to be caller number 10, and we will absolutely give you those tickets. We also have 2 more finalist spots for the When We Were Young Festival flyaway to Vegas. Hotel, airfare for you and a friend. And you get to go and check out. Imagine just going to this show to see Panic at the Disco, Blink-182, Avril Lavigne, Simple Plan, almost 50 other bands going to be there performing. But you get to go to Vegas to do it, and we fly you there, and we take care of your hotel stay. Talk about a radio station that loves you. It's definitely us. So we're going to get the cue to call for a finalist in the 9 o'clock hour. But if you go over to our live video stream of the morning show that is on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X pages right now, go to either one. Doesn't matter which one. Click the like button in the comments section. Just simply put the slot machine emoji. That's all you got to do. Like the live video feed, put the slot machine emoji in the comments section, and you'll be good to go. That's all you got to do. And Jake will randomly pick one of you here at the end of the show, and we'll make you a finalist. That's what we got here coming up. Right before the end of last hour, I was talking about collecting things. Me and my brother were collecting soda cans, and we had like 3 industrial garbage bags full. We were going to keep going for like basically the year, and then turn them in and split the money. Which back in the 90s, probably would have been worth a lot of football. We wanted to buy sports cards with them. We just thought we were going to just take that money and boom. And they were stolen. The big bags were stolen. All right. I was taken from.
Yeah.
I was thieved.
You were thieved.
And then Jake, as soon as the mics are off, we shut the mics off. He goes, I was thieved. So what were you thieved of?
So when I first bought my truck, I bought on Amazon the caps that go on the tires, like to keep the air from coming out.
Yeah.
They had the Chevy logo on them. And so I replaced all of those generic caps with the Chevy logo. And then I went to get new tires, like bigger, thicker tires to put on my truck.
Yeah.
And when I picked up the truck, the air caps were stolen. Like the Chevy logos were stolen. They swapped them with just generic.
The place you got your car worked at?
Yeah. I picked it up, and I didn't notice for a couple days later. They were just regular generic screw-on caps, and my Chevy logos were gone.
So you took it to a place to get the new tires put on.
Yeah.
And the place that put the tires on stole your Chevy.
Yeah. I assume somebody working on them liked them and just swapped them out with theirs.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were thieved.
I was thieved.
Yeah. Yeah, you were thieved. Well. So I thought for the 8 o'clock hour, we could share our thieved stories. Were you ever thieved? What were you thieved of? And I see the text line's already ready to go. I used to work at the, I imagine that you meant, Carnation Mall back in the early 90s. Someone broke into my car and stole my radio. I felt so violated. Your radio from your car was thieved. 3 different times in my life. a VCR when I had a party when my parents were on vacation. What? Kim Carter, somebody just opened the window and took it. And one of my best friends thieved my rent money. So your VCR was stolen at a party. Someone just opened the window and took it? Who takes a VCR?
I don't know.
Even back then.
I guess.
Who's like, oh, I'm taking that VCR. And one of your best friends thieved your rent money. Not good. Not good at all. My daughter stole $100 for book fare and then spent it all, LOL. Damn. You were thieved out of book money? I mean, at least she used it to buy a book, I guess. Or like 8. Your daughter stole you got thieved of $100. I used to be a manager at a grocery store. My office was upstairs. And one night after closing, I went to get my stuff and leave to find that someone had walked up there, stolen my wallet out of my purse, watched the camera, and it was a customer, not even an employee. I have no idea how he even knew where to go to get to my office. Wow. No kidding. Thieved from a customer, and your office was upstairs where usually only employees go. How do they forget there's cameras?
Yeah.
When I had job number 2, and I worked in the warehouse, and the store was out front, but I was back in the warehouse. I saw where I could see, because the theft prevention place was back in the warehouse.
Yeah.
I could see the camera. It was amazing how often people would try to steal.
Yeah.
And like, my thoughts always like, you see these things on like the Crime Watch Facebook pages and all that. Like, you don't know that these places have cameras everywhere, at every entrance, every exit.
So many.
So, and there's cameras in the store, and they can piece together that footage from the time where something got stolen.
Yeah.
And they could see you putting the stuff in your shirt or walking out without paying for anything in the buggy, and they have a nice HD 4K picture of you walking out with your buggy of things you didn't pay for.
Right.
And they put it on Facebook, and then someone turns you in. I don't.
Yeah. It's
You know what I mean?
Not smart.
I'm just like,
Don't do it.
Listen, back in the day before all these cameras and Blink camera and all, you could do that.
You could thieve back then.
You
but
could thieve. Thieving was so much easier.
yeah, in today's world, thieving's so much harder.
I'm just a little shocked at the gullibleness of thieves in 2025. I'm just like, what? I see more texts coming in. When were you thieved? What were you thieved of in life? It's Lola Young and Messy on Q92. Up on our Twitter, or X, I'm sorry, at Q92 on X. Would you rather have more TPO or more money at your job? As of right now, what did I say, PTO?
You said TPO.
Would you rather have more toilet paper or money? PTO or money at your job? As of right now, 57% of you say money, 42% of you say PTO. This election's close.
Yeah.
I love it, and I get it. I can see both sides very easily. You know, who doesn't want to make more money in life? I get that. At the same time, who wouldn't like more time off? I can totally see both sides of the spectrum. Go vote right now. Again, at Q92 on X. To the text line we go. I'll take the money. I like to buy stuff. I already get 5 weeks. 5 weeks.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're fulfilled, I guess, with your PTO, fine, money. But if you're also, if the shoe goes on the other foot, like, if you make enough money where you're making ends meet, you're comfortable, like you're not strapped living pay to pay, then why not take the extra time off?
I got you. Unlimited PTO is a scam because they make you feel bad for using it, and there's a statistic of people actually use less time when they have unlimited PTO. Interesting. My friend has unlimited PTO. His supervisor just has to approve his time off, and he can work remotely. There you go. It's not bad. Give me the PTO, Matt the Trash Guy says. PTO every single time, someone says. I'm 58 at this point. Definitely more PTO.
See?
PTO all day long on the text line. And another one, PTO hands down. Another one just came in. PTO, I'm the parent that always ends up taking off when my daughter is sick. Give me the PTO. So on the text line, it appears like PTO seems to be winning. On the text now, it's changed a little bit. Now it's 62% say money to 37% saying PTO. It's funny. You ever notice how the X poll and the text line never coincide?
They really don't. They're always different, polar opposites.
They're usually different a little bit. Text, I'd like more PTO, but would keep it the same for better insurance. Oh, you're adding a little bit of a... Okay. Boy, that'd be a good one, too.
What?
Raise or better insurance. I have unlimited PTO. However, it turns into, quote, part-time off with being on call.
That's what I was afraid of.
But would that... All right, but would that really bother you if you truly had unlimited PTO? If like you're on vacation,
in a perfect world, if you could be like, I'm taking one vacation a week every month, and that was like a legit thing.
And occasionally,
Fine.
a couple times, you might have to go up to your hotel room on your laptop for an hour.
Right.
An hour.
I'd be fine with it.
I was gonna say I don't know that would annoy
I
me.
will say though, because there was a time for like 2 years when I literally could not take a vacation without having to work on vacation, and it sucked.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a break.
You do.
You're just
Mentally,
like, I
physically.
love everybody I work with, but I got to get away from you guys.
PTO equals time off and more money. More money is just more money.
Makes sense to me.
I bet it does. Bet it does. I'd love to just have PTO, but I'm self-employed. I own my own salon. I've never had a paid day off. Well, you do own the business. You know?
I can't. It's just the way he came in with the makes sense to me.
As a school nurse, text message, I would definitely take the pay since we get enough days off.
That's true. As
Fair.
a school nurse, yes.
Fair. Yeah, you get summers off.
Mm-hmm.
The best weather months of the year.
Well, they don't have bad
Yeah, I don't
office
envy.
hours
Again,
either.
I don't envy teachers and people in schools.
No, they work really hard.
And those kids. Oh, those kids. I just got back from vacation in Boston. Had the best time. No work. I would take the PTO. Man, text line is all about PTO.
Give me that vacation time.
So that's what you guys are going to go with right now. You're going to say, for the most part, you're going to say, I would rather have PTO.
I like it when companies will let you like peel it off as in hours. I remember the first time I said that here. I was like, I'm going to take 2 hours because I have an appointment. I just got are you taking a half a day then? No, I'm taking 2 hours. We don't do that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I've since learned. Fine.
Hey, man, asking's free.
Yeah.
Playing dumb's always welcome. Oh, I didn't know I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? That's always fun to say. I get it. It's so funny. The Twitter poll. Totally opposite. 63% want the money. 36% want the PTO.
Money talks, man.
PTO or more pay? Which would you rather have? 330-450-9292. Text message, more PTO. There'll always be money, but my time in life is worth more than being at my job for a few more dollars. LOL.
It's true.
Yeah, I get it. Questions up on our Twitter, or X, I'm sorry, at Q92 on X. Would you rather have more TPO or more money at your job? As of right now, what did I say, PTO?
You said TPO.
Would you rather have more toilet paper or money? PTO or money at your job? As of right now, 57% of you say money. 42% of you say PTO. This election's close.
Yeah.
I love it, and I get it. I can see both sides very easily. You know, who doesn't want to make more money in life? I get that. At the same time, who wouldn't like more time off? I can totally see both sides of the spectrum. Go vote right now. Again, at Q92 on X. To the text line we go. I'll take the money. I like to buy stuff. I already get 5 weeks. 5 weeks.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're fulfilled, I guess, with your PTO, fine, money. But if you're also, if the shoe goes on the other foot, like, if you make enough money where you're making ends meet, you're comfortable, like you're not strapped living pay to pay, then why not take the extra time off?
I got you. Unlimited PTO is a scam because they make you feel bad for using it, and there's a statistic that people actually use less time when they have unlimited PTO. Interesting. My friend has unlimited PTO. His supervisor just has to approve his time off, and he can work remotely. There you go. It's not bad. Give me the PTO, Matt the Trash Guy says. PTO every single time, someone says. I'm 58 at this point. Definitely more PTO.
See?
PTO all day long on the text line. And another one, PTO hands down. Another one just came in. PTO, I'm the parent that always ends up taking off when my daughter is sick. Give me the PTO. So on the text line, it appears like PTO seems to be winning. On the text now, it's changed a little bit. Now it's 62% say money to 37% saying PTO. It's funny. You ever notice how the X poll and the text line never coincide?
They really don't. They're always different, polar opposites.
They're usually different a little bit. Text, I'd like more PTO, but would keep it the same for better insurance. Oh, you're adding a little bit of a... Okay. Boy, that'd be a good one, too.
What?
Raise or better insurance. I have unlimited PTO. However, it turns into, quote, part-time off with being on call.
That's what I was afraid of.
But would that... All right, but would that really bother you if you truly had unlimited PTO? If like you're on vacation,
in a perfect world, if you could be like, I'm taking one vacation a week every month, and that was like a legit thing.
And occasionally,
fine.
A couple times, you might have to go up to your hotel room on your laptop for an hour.
Right.
An hour.
I'd be fine with it.
I was gonna say I don't know that would annoy me.
I will say though, because there was a time for like 2 years when I literally could not take a vacation without having to work on vacation, and it sucked.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a break.
You do.
You're just
mentally,
like, I
physically.
love everybody I work with, but I got to get away from you guys.
PTO equals time off and more money. More money is just more money.
Makes sense to me.
I bet it does. Guys are having a great start to your day. 330-450-9292. Remember that phone number because pretty soon we're giving away those tickets to 21 Pilots TQL Stadium in Cincinnati. Opening night of the tour on Thursday, September 18th. Hear the cue to call. Be caller number 10. We're also getting 2 more finalists for that flyaway to Vegas for the When We Were Young Music Festival. When you hear the cue to call in the 9 o'clock hour, be caller number 10. You can also try to become our stream finalist. Head on over right now to our live video stream of the show on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Click the like button in the comments section. Put the slots emoji. There is the slot machine emoji. Put it in there, and you'll be good to go. Jake will pick one of you randomly at the end of the show. Talking about thieved. You ever been thieved in your life? People still texting about what happened to them. Let me see here. Text message. On the same night, my husband and my catalytic converters were stolen from both of our cars. Well, that's no good. Let me see. Text message. I stayed with a friend in a weird time in my life for a few months. I had a lot of expensive pairs of shoes, was magically 3 pairs missing. He denied everything. Then he apparently sold one of the pairs of my Jordans to his cousin, who was wearing them completely unaware they were stolen. Damn, you had Jordans thieved? Thieved Jordans is worse than thieved pop cans.
Yeah.
I still can't believe they took the tire things from your
Me neither. Yeah.
Especially because of the people working on your car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
Not
probably
some random people that came through the night and decided to steal.
no.
Text message. My virginity on my wedding night. I was thieved. Haha. Listen to you. My husband's car was broken into at our house. They stole all of his change he had, but they threw the pennies on the ground and took the rest. If you're going to take the change, just take the pennies. Who's sifting through? Like,
Yeah.
no. Like, just take the change and go.
Right.
If you're stealing money from a car, the change, don't you need every penny probably? When I was in high school, I had a new pair of Jordans stolen out of my locker I was using for gym class. I didn't want to scuff them during gym class. $150 gone. That's 2 Jordans that have been thieved. We had 2 Jordans thieved from listeners. This is terrible. I had a house fire years ago. The day after the fire, someone broke into the house and stole my kids' laptops and medicine from my medicine cabinet. I'm sure the items had smoke and possibly water damage. People are crazy. Who goes through a house fire looking for probably some good stuff in this charred house?
Yeah.
Huh. Laptops and medicine. All right. You were thieved. Yeah. I keep emergency cash in my car, usually $100. Before I had a garage my car got broken into. They stole $40 cash. Luckily, I had spent the rest earlier that day, my phone charger, and most infuriating, they took my unopened pack of gum. What? Are you kidding me? No! Let me see. My storage unit got broken into on Christmas Eve night 2 years ago, and all my collectible Barbie dolls were stolen. You know how much those could be worth?
Yeah.
Jamie has a bunch of unopened Barbie dolls.
Oh.
I don't know what they're worth, but she has some, like in the box. She has a Chicago Bulls, like Michael Jordan Barbie. She's in a Michael Jordan outfit.
Huh.
And it's unopened. She has a couple things that are like unopened. I'm like, have you ever looked up that, see what that's worth? If it was me, it'd be worth nothing. But my daughter took $700 to give to the homeless that they were collecting money for at school. Luckily, her principal realized that it was a lot of money, so they called me. That was our rent money for the month. Great idea, young lady. You know, you don't want to, I'm just saying, you'll be homeless. You keep giving away rent money.
Ask mom.
Yeah, that's mom's rent money. Great cause. Great cause. Love the enthusiasm, but man, she had $700 thieved. I don't know if I'd call that thieved, though. I think that was just a misunderstanding for your young daughter. She just didn't kind of understand what she had to do.
Right.
But well done. I think we have a birthday wish on the text line.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Facebook.
Let me read it again.
It was Tatiana, I believe you said.
Yeah, it was her granddaughter.
Sorry, I mean to put you on the spot with that.
Elena? Happy birthday, Elena. She turned 6 today.
Elena turned 6. That's Tatiana's daughter, granddaughter? Granddaughter, Tatiana's granddaughter. Elena turned 6 today. Happy birthday to you. We love doing birthday shout-outs here. We love doing shout-outs, period. It's old school radio stuff, and I'm always here for it. Always. Thieved. What have you been thieved of in your life? We've had some interesting ones here. So far, Jordans lead the pack. Where mostly appears Jordans are not safe.
Jordan Snatcher on the loose.
Yeah, it's a couple. It's Lady Gaga, Bloody Mary. It's Q92. It got me thinking a little bit. What do you think, in your opinion? And knowing you, you might not have an opinion on this. And that's just, sometimes you're like that.
Okay. Right.
They, what do you think is the most overrated TV show of all time? Overrated. You just look, you go, it wasn't that good, people.
I'm going The Bachelor.
Really?
Yeah.
The Bachelor overrated. You never really saw the whole thing of The Bachelor.
Right. Yeah.
That's actually good for you. I didn't know if you didn't have an answer. I thought you'd just be like, I don't know. But The Bachelor. Never thought that. You always thought, why are people so into The Bachelor?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the show Lost.
I don't know if I know that one.
It was a huge show. Had a big controversial ending that people never really like the endings of shows. And I tried. I couldn't get into it. I didn't get what all the hype was about. I couldn't understand why people were like, oh, they're dead. They're not. Are they dead? I don't know. Maybe they're. Where are they? And I think they were all dead. I think that was the thing at the end of it. I don't think I'm spoiling anything. That show's been off the air for 10 years, but probably more than that. But I always thought the show Lost was the most overrated. Now, in the comments section, this came from a TikTok video. A guy asked this. I got a ton of response. Shows that came up the most were Friends, The Kardashians, Seinfeld, Grey's Anatomy, and The View. I don't know if I count The View as a talk show. I don't know if I count The View. Whether you like The View or not, it's not really a TV show. I liked Friends. I watched The Kardashians for a while. I got sick of it after a while. You know what, though? I would also say Seinfeld. I'm sorry, everybody. Would be a little overrated in my eyes. There's shows I laughed at of Seinfeld, but I didn't love it like America loved it. I'm going to be honest with you. So I'll ask you guys while we got a little bit of time. What's a show that you think was just overrated? Whoa, you guys I didn't have to ask you guys. Good Lord. All right, here, text line. What do we have? Seinfeld, hands down, overrated. Friends. Oh my gosh, some people. You know what? There is a group that hated Friends. I loved it, but Doctor Who or The Office, most overrated. The Office. Friends or Seinfeld. They're not that funny. Someone says on the text line. Ridiculousness. Show is not funny, and Rob Dyrdek's claps like an idiot. He does have an odd clap. He keeps his fingers wide. Do you ever? I don't know.
No, I've never noticed that. No.
Yeah, that's good observation. I have noticed that. I watched The Office once. It was good, but it's super overrated, and I would not watch it again. Friends and Grey's Anatomy overrated. Wow. You know what's not overrated? Someone says Home Improvement. Oh. I agree. Seinfeld. It sucks. I'm not going to say it sucks because but I did not think it was that fun. 1,000 Pound Sister is overrated. Survivor is the most overrated show. I agree with Jake. Bachelor and Bachelorette, most overrated shows ever of all time. Grey's Anatomy or The Kardashians. There was a time I enjoyed The Kardashians. Never really a time I enjoyed Grey's Anatomy. Walking Dead was great, really good, but it's just so repetitive. I get what you're saying towards the end of The Walking Dead, but I liked most of The Walking Dead. Mike and Molly, someone said, is so overrated. I just started watching Lost for the first time. I hope you didn't ruin it. No, I really don't know. Listen, you're fine. How I Met Your Mother, overrated, way too many seasons. That show has a cult following too. Someone said American Idol, the most overrated TV show. Got a lot here, but I noticed Friends has come up. The Office has come. Grey's Anatomy. Interesting. Text message, ER, the most overrated show of all time. I didn't know Mike and Molly was ever even rated. Wasn't the most popular show, but it was on for a while. It was on CBS. I remember it. It got me thinking a little bit. What do you think, in your opinion? And knowing you might not have an opinion on this. And that's just, sometimes you're like that.
Okay. Right.
They, what do you think is the most overrated TV show of all time? Overrated. You just look, you go, it wasn't that good, people.
I'm going The Bachelor.
Really?
Yeah.
The Bachelor, overrated. You never really saw the whole thing of The Bachelor.
Right. Yeah.
That's actually good for you. I didn't know if you didn't have an answer. I thought you'd just be like, I don't know. But The Bachelor, never thought you always thought, why are people so into The Bachelor?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the show Lost.
I don't know if I know that one.
It was a huge show, had a big controversial ending that people never really liked the endings of shows. And I tried. I couldn't get into it. I didn't get what all the hype was about. I couldn't understand why people were like, oh, they're dead. They're not. Are they dead? I don't know. Maybe they're. Where are they? And I think they were all dead. I think that was the thing at the end of it. I don't think I'm spoiling anything. That show's been off the air for 10 years, but probably more than that. But I always thought the show Lost was the most overrated. Now, in the comments section, this came from a TikTok video. A guy and when you hear it, be caller number 10, and this radio station is going to hook up one of you with tickets to see them live at TQL Stadium in Cincinnati. It's the opening night of the tour, and you could be there thanks to Q92. When you hear it, get on that phone, give us a call. Be caller number 10. Also, if you want to be a finalist for our New Year Included contest, where we're sending you to Las Vegas for the When We Were Young Music Festival. Hotel airfare all taken care of. Cue to call in the 9 o'clock hour and the live video stream. We're getting a finalist as well. Simply go over to it. Click the like button in the comments section. Simply put the emoji, the slot machine emoji. Do that and you'll be good to go. So what are you waiting for? Head over there and do that now. See, Lori just did it. Good job, Lori. You're entered. You'll have a chance to become that finalist. So we have that for you going on. Oh, Tatiana says thank you. She was excited to hear her birthday and made her day. Well, very good. She has a great birthday. Hope she gets cake. Everyone deserves cake on their birthday. Maybe if you can't get a regular cake, maybe a Dairy Queen ice cream cake.
Oh, I love Dairy Queen.
Maybe a cookie cake.
I also love cookie cake.
Are there all the cookie cake at all?
I love all cakes.
Let me see. I was one of the ones the Jordans were stolen from. I'm grateful it wasn't my Travis Scott Jordan 6s. They're like $800. These were some orange and white retro 3. The money, the money some of you guys spend on shoes. Shoes are something I never really got into. Do I like having a nice pair of shoes? But yeah, like a cool pair of Nike or Under Armour, like basic bitch nice pair.
Yeah.
Like I've never been a Jordan guy or this person's guy or the Yeezys. Like my nephews were in the Yeezy Kanye shoes. They were in that for a while. They get the Kyries. They get the Giannis's. I've never been in. I don't think I've never been into like the Jordan. Do I think Jordans are cool? Yes.
Yeah.
Do I think other people's shoes are awesome? Yes, I do. But I don't know, man. Some of the things you guys spend on shoes. 28 years ago, my wife stole my heart. Dun, 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 dun. I get it. All right. She thieved your heart. I'm still stuck on that. That guy spent $800 on a pair of shoes.
That's a lot of money. No, that's crazy.
What's the most you guys have spent on shoes? Man or woman? I would just like to know the most money you've ever spent on a pair of shoes and what were they? If they were athletic shoes, who were they after? What brand? If they were like designer women's shoes? I'm just curious. What is the most American currency you've ever handed over for a pair of shoes? I honestly, in my lifetime, don't think I've ever gone over 100.
Same.
I don't know that I should be proud of that.
I think you should.
But I've never gone over $1 for a shoe.
Yeah.
If I ever did at the shoe store, it was at Shoe Carnival for the buy one get one half price, which is a great deal, by the way. But some of you guys, text message $246 hiking boots for backpacking. You dropped $250 for hiking boots. Boom.
I just don't see why it would cost that much money. Like why? For what?
I don't know. Maybe they're waterproof.
Yeah, but I was just looking at waterproof boots for like $120.
I don't know. He was going backpacking. They wanted some hiking. $246. Most you've ever spent on a pair of shoes, men and women both, please respond. I'm curious. Most you've ever dropped. Right now, the bar is set high. This guy got the Travis Scott Jordans. They were $800. We also have hiking boots coming on the text line at $246. Most you've ever spent on a pair of shoes. I want to know. It's Liam Payne, Quavo. Strip that down on Q. Someone said, where would you hide a body, Christian? Have you ever considered it? I have thought about it. I don't think you can hide it. I think you gotta dispose of it in all ways, including the teeth. You leave one incisor and you're done. You know what I mean?
Why have you thought about it?
Because what if you had to hide a body?
Why would you hide a body?
I don't know, but what if I did? If you get hung up on the why.
In what situation would you have to do that?
I don't know. I have no idea what life has in store.
You're telling me you've never watched like a murder mystery or something? You're like, they're doing that all wrong.
No, I've never been like you're doing it. Sometimes I'm like, you're dumb. That was dumb.
Yeah, and you're telling me you don't have a better idea.
Not usually.
I mean, burying a body, I think, is dumb. It takes, A, you usually don't bury it deep enough. B, it takes one sniffing dog and you're done. They dig, they find body, you're done. You know what I mean? Throw in a dumpster, stupid idea. Easily found. In the woods, easily found. We have drones now, sniffing dogs, easily found.
Can we circle back as to why you would have to hide a body?
I don't know, but I can't worry about the why. I need to worry about the how. How do I hide the body? Not the why. You're hung up on the why. Now the cops have showed up. You're arrested.
Why are we talking about this after I told you about my door-to-door solicitor?
Because somebody texted in. How would you hide a body? They want free advice Friday.
Are you from Alaska or South Carolina?
Yeah. Do you need solar panels you'd like to sell us? Yeah, wrap them in a solar panel and put them on a roof. That's what you do with the body. So, have I thought, do I have a plan? I don't have a sure plan.
They were very nice people. I'm sure they're not.
Most murderers are. I don't have an exact plan, but I have thought about it. Jake, you thought about it?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. More like I again, I don't have a plan, but dispose.
You can't bury, right?
Yeah, don't bury. Don't throw it in a lake.
No.
No.
We're going to find that.
Yeah, I don't know
all
how.
it takes is one hair from your body to be on there, one fingerprint.
You got to get rid of it.
You got to, everything to dust. To dust.
Cremate.
So, yeah, if you can, but then you got to, I don't know. Do you double bake the oven? I don't know. Like, what do you do? Like, with the body, like, you know what I mean? Because you burn it, you're not going to burn the teeth on all that. So not all that stuff burns.
I'm not as worried about opening my front door to people that I don't know as I am coming in here before dark in an empty station with the two of you.
I'm just saying. I've thought about it. Q92 is on everything, and soon Lauren will be on a milk carton. Oh, yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah. So.
Hey, if they come to your door, they're just trying to sell. They're just trying to make a living. That's why I'm nice to telemarketers, too.
They're trying to take a living.
No, they're trying. Telemarketers, they're just trying to bust their hump to earn a paycheck.
I don't even have time to go back, and I can't mentally go back and relive that story. It's awful.
Yeah.
And you know you were wrong. And that's the thing.
I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Well, that's up to if they decide to pounce or not. You have to wait and see when they come to attack. I would make sure doors are locked. I would make sure the cameras are on.
They always are.
This is where, if you were like me and had ninja training, you'd be better equipped to defend yourself and your home. Do you have any throwing stars?
Fresh out.
Nunchucks? There it is, your cue to call. You guys have been waiting for this all morning, and now it's here. 21 Pilots tickets. They are starting a tour Thursday, September 18th at TQL Stadium in Cincinnati. It's the first show of the tour. You're going to be there if you're caller number 10 right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. You see, hubby and I are two mids that made beautiful children, like strangers constantly commenting on how cute they are. Confuses me every day. Oh, yeah, two mids. Listen, mids.
See, that's how I feel about Tony and I. But I think our children are pretty. Like, they got the best parts of us.
Well, I don't think as a parent you're going to think your child's ugly. You love them unconditionally. So
I don't know. When they
first
came out, Tony was holding them, and he was like, I don't see what the hype is about newborns. They're kind of ugly.
This one here, I don't know about this one. I hope he changes. So congrats. There you go. Two mids made it cute. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm a solid 5, averaging out every person I've ever seen. I'm pretty average. I can deal with that. I actually do my makeup. I'm a good 5.5.
See? I feel like I'm with you.
Yeah, I put myself at a 5.
Took me a long time to get here, though, to be at peace with it.
That's funny. What do you rank yourself? What do you give yourself on the 10 scale?
I'd say a 5 or 6.
Yeah,
for me.
I'll go with 5.
Yeah.
Oh, you leaning 6?
I said 5 to 6.
Well, cocky there, huh?
No. I'm saying that because I agree.
Between 5 and 15.
There is a marked difference between Lauren with makeup on and Lauren without makeup, okay?
Yeah, this is all I got. So I guess I should probably stick at 5. Jake, what do you think you are?
I was going to go 6.
Good for you.
I would go, you're 6.
You have youth on your side?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, 6. At your peak, what do you think you were?
Oh, at my peak? And I'll show you a picture at my peak.
Yeah.
So you understand where I'm going. I'd say 7.5.
That's funny. I was going to say myself 7.
Yeah.
Now, I peaked very early, and the decline was awful.
I peaked, and then
but-
once I started having children, I was like, oh, no.
Yeah. At your, Jake, at your, or do you think you're at your peak?
I don't know. I would probably say I'm at my peak. If not,
Okay.
maybe a 7 too. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair.
So 7, and you think you're currently at your peak.
Yeah.
25. That's not crazy to say.
No, I was going to say mine probably, I peaked at 22
You're
because
you're in your 40s. Ain't
I
nobody
had my
peaked.
first baby at 23.
If you're in Hollywood, you could be peaking in your 40s.
Oh my gosh, Jake, you're 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was 25, I had a mortgage and, well, not yet, but I was baking another child. I would have had one child and one on the way. That's weird.
My
Super
husband, I love
weird.
people like texting about this. My husband and I are short and chunky, solid 4s. Our kids are so cute. And I'm not just saying that, LOL. My daughter is a fit competition cheerleader. Good for
Hey,
you.
look at that.
Solid 4s. Made a cutie cheerleader.
Yeah.
A fit competition cheerleader.
Yeah.
See?
See, and I would be so proud. Like, to me, I'm proud of it. I'm like, listen, I have successful children. My daughter does not have my untannable skin. She can tan. Both of them got my husband's eyelashes. You know, like, my son still gets embarrassed because even the orthodontist and the doctor still call him Mr. Lashes. He's 16, so he doesn't dig it so much anymore.
No, I don't know that any man's like,
Yeah.
I'm known for my lashes.
But he is, though. Because
Yeah.
it looks like he has eyeliner on because he has such thick lashes.
Make a great emo kid.
True, he
Make a
would.
great
He's even
emo
got the
kid.
dark hair on his own. He doesn't even have to.
Let's
like,
do it.
dye
Let's get a dog collar, huh?
I don't know what I'd do if he
Get
ever
some
came in.
Junko jeans and a chain wallet. Let's do this.
All right. Thank you.
You're going to see 21 Pilots at TQL Stadium in Cincinnati, opening night of the tour, and you're going to be there. How about that?
Oh, that's great.
All right, just tell everybody what station's hooking you up with concert tickets this morning.
Q92.
There you go. Congratulations. Gene, you are going to see 21 Pilots in Cincinnati. Be listening to this station for more chances to win tickets to that awesome show. Next hour, it's all about our new You're Included contest, sending you to Vegas to see the When We Were Young Music Festival with Panic, Blink, Avril, Simple Plan, and a lot more. Cue to call next hour. Give yourself a chance to be our stream finalist by heading over to Facebook, YouTube, or X, where the show is live right now. You can see us. Click the like button. Put the slot machine emoji in the comments section. You'll be good to go real quick. Wow. Let's go over some shoe prices, Jake. We were talking about what people have spent on shoes.
Yeah.
800s for the Travis Scott Jordans. Someone said 246 for hiking boots. Here we go. $475 for Lager work boots, Red Wing. Almost $500.
Yeah.
$280 for Army boots. That's how much Army boots are? $150. Brooks, most comfortable shoe I've ever bought. $150 Brooks. There you go. I spent $165 on my Hoka waterproof boots on my feet all day, and they are totally worth it. I can't get into Hoka yet. I don't know. I know Hoka's big. $500 on cowboy boots.
Interesting.
Cowboy boots, 500 bones. $1,300 on Kobe Christmas shoes. You're in the lead now, sir, ma'am. Kobe had Christmas shoes? $1,300. Little over $200 for Johnston and Murphy shoes. 200 bones. All right. Listen, these Travis Scott Jordans have stash pockets all over them. They glow in the dark. They're unique like you wouldn't believe. I don't regret that purchase at all, LOL. I'm one of the weird ones that actually wears the expensive shoes I have, though. A lot of sneakerheads don't do that. No, they don't. They display them. You wear them? What if you get a crease? Oh, I spent $387 for fire-resistant boots. Well, I mean, if it resists fire.
Fair. Yeah.
I mean, you can't put a price on that, can you? $160 for On Clouds. Never heard of On Clouds. Most you've dropped on a shoe. We have $800 for Travis Scott Jordans, but in the lead right now, someone dropped $1,300 on Kobe Christmas shoes. That's mama mentality right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow. So keep those texts coming. See what you guys spend for shoes. Like I said, I don't believe I've ever even crossed the $100 threshold. The only time I have was, again, at one of like those shoe carnival places where it's like buy one shoe, get one 50% off.
Right. That's not more than one pair of shoes, so
Yeah.
that doesn't really count.
I took advantage of that, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I took real advantage of that. 9 o'clock hour coming up, and like I said, When We Were Young Music Festival, 2 more finalists to get. What are you doing? Head to the stream right now. Click the like button. Put the slot machine emoji in the comments section. Give yourself a chance to be our stream finalist. And, of course, coming up at the 9 o'clock hour as well, hitting the queue to call. It is 8:54. It's 21 Pilots and Ride on Q92. Q92. Well, it's the 9 o'clock hour music on today's Hit Music Q92 Morning Show. Christian, Jake here. Again, Lauren on vacay all week. Camping it up down at Mohegan. Enjoying all the stuff you do when you're glamping down at Mohegan. Probably going fishing maybe, grilling, sleeping, campfire, s'mores, ghost stories.
What if they do tell ghost stories?
I don't know if they would.
I don't think so.
I could see her thinking that's, it's too evil. And she wouldn't want that around her family. You know what I mean?
I could see that, yeah. I guess so.
I don't know. I don't know if people do that anymore. I don't even know if they ever did.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's like a thing. That might be
Yeah.
like a myth.
I don't even know if that ever really was a thing. It's just something we kind of talked about in movies and TV shows. Because you got to have a ghost story to tell a ghost story.
That's true.
I don't think everybody has a ghost story.
I guess so. Or you can just like make them up, I guess. Like I thought that was a thing.
Yeah.
Like a tell.
I guess, yeah, you just like tell a story that you heard. But I've been camping once. It was with Lauren. You weren't around yet,
No.
or you didn't go.
No, I wasn't around.
This was back, it was like me, Nick, Megan, Drew. I think Drew. Yeah, a bunch of us did. And I didn't like it.
No.
I liked everything until it was time to go to sleep.
Fair.
I liked hanging out in the woods for a little bit. I liked sitting around the fire. I liked that they cooked some nice food.
Yeah.
And we had some nice food and some beer and drinks, and we sat around and we were laughing and telling stories. Loved that. It was the time when we went to bed and they went in their air-conditioned camper, and we went into a tent that was literally on rocks in the ground
Yeah.
and tried to sleep, and it was one of the most muggy nights of the year.
Ah.
So from that aspect, I that's the part I hated.
Fair. Yeah.
So if they, and so glamping would be my thing more than camping, to be honest with you, because
Same.
I couldn't,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Not for a week at least.
No.
Maybe a night. Maybe a night.
I don't like it.
No. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Not a fan.
But that's what she likes. It's her vacation. She deserves her vacation. She's earned her vacation. So I hope she's having a great time there. Like I said, and Jake will be the last 2 days a week. He'll be gone off to Washington State for a little vacay. Keller on vacay right now.
Yeah.
I think Mark on vacay right now.
It's time.
Everyone just boom, boom, boom. It's a who's who of vacation this week. It really is.
It really is, yeah.
A couple more people about the text. I think we have a new winner. Someone said, first of all, $179 on a pair of Tykes flats. Never heard of those, but $179. Oh, a coach dropped $4,000 for Nike shoes for the whole team. That's a very nice coach. I can't count that because that's not a single purchase, but that's a hell of a coach if he did that.
Yeah.
I don't know what school that's for or what grade that's for, but any man that took $4,000 of his own money to get shoes for his basketball team, that's pretty cool in my eyes. So kudos to that man. Text Cat Lady and her mom checking in, heading to the strawberry patch. Hope you guys are having a good summer. Where is there a strawberry patch?
There is one around somewhere. My parents went a couple weeks ago and picked strawberries. I don't know exactly where it's at.
A strawberry patch?
Yeah.
In Northeast Ohio?
Why not?
I just didn't know we had one.
Yeah.
I know we have
strawberries.
Look into that. Look into that for sure. This hour, all about When We Were Young Festival. Yes. Oh, they said Monroe's in Hiram. So Monroe's in Hiram has the strawberry patch. Thank you, Texter. I appreciate that. This hour, it's all about our brand new You're Included contest we kicked off on Thursday. What an amazing contest this is. The When We Were Young Music Festival. Blink 182, Panic at the Disco, Avril Lavigne, Simple Plan. There are so many more artists on this amazing music festival. If we just sent you to that alone, it'd be awesome. But we're literally flying you out there and putting you up in a hotel and giving you tickets to this event. Are you kidding me? What a way. What a way to spend a day in. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable that we're giving this away. We call the grand prize winner on June 26th. It's on October 18th is when the show is. And we give this away, not this Thursday, but next Thursday. So plenty of time to become a finalist because this is a big one. We had to do it for a little longer because of how awesome it is. So there you go. Cue to call this hour. Plus, you can also become a finalist by heading over to the live video feed on Facebook, YouTube, or X, clicking the like button in the comments section. Simply put, the slot machine emoji. You can do it right now. Slot machine emoji. Put it in there with the like, and you'll be good to go. It is 9:11. It's Lady Gaga, Abracadabra on Q. Yeah. Well, we have a couple minutes. We only have a couple minutes. I say that in hopes that one of the three of us knows that. Coming up in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Lauren's put our whole station in danger.
Oh my gosh. Christian.
Lauren has went to pee, as she does a lot.
I do. I drink a lot of water and a lot of coffee.
And she said as she sat down to pee, she looked. There was a very big, you said very large,
It's like this big.
wolf spider was staring right at you,
Yeah,
all eight of its eyes.
He took me by surprise a little bit, so I did a little, like audible.
And somehow you just peed, left it.
Well, I had to get back in here, Christian.
When
so
you
weren't
know,
like, this happens all the time, and Jake's showing an empty screen because I'm not at my mic.
well, that does happen a lot.
I didn't want it to happen again, so I was like, well, he can wait.
So if you were killing a spider, I would never, ever come at you for that. I would commend you, actually, for killing a spider. So we get huge wolf spiders at this station.
We do.
They are like on steroids.
Well, then
I don't know how to explain them to you. Like they are
They're huge.
some
I'll
of
take
the
a picture
biggest spiders you'll see.
of it. Actually, when I take Jake with me, because I don't want to step on it with my new Nikes.
So she left it the first one. I go, you left it. She's like, yeah. I'm like, that's great.
I said I would go back and get
I don't
it.
know why, because there's many rooms in this building. Every one of them comes here to
Oh,
this
that is
studio.
not true. Then
We're-
why is he in the bathroom?
That's where he starts his journey.
Oh, he came in through the glass block windows.
Yeah, he was like,
I
I
doubt
know where
it.
I need to go, where the hit music is. So she goes back in the bathroom again.
I just
And she
wanted to
goes,
see where he was.
He's gone. I'm like, see,
I found him.
now he's mobile. He's heading this way. She sees him a third time. Man, that's 3 times you've been in the bathroom already.
No, I was just checking
You
while
were
my
checking.
sandwich was
So you
cooking.
go in again. You're like, oh, he's still there. He's behind the garbage. Did you kill him? No. So we know he's moving. He's active.
Yeah,
we know
he's
he's
definitely
a
alive.
huge wolf spider. We know they all end up in this room that we're in right now. And who knows where he's at right now.
I'm going to go take a picture of him right now so you guys can see
You will have to yell when you stomp on him because he'll crunch. He
this.
will.
Oh, I know. He will. For sure. He's that big.
He will. very good. Monday morning. Wasn't the worst weather week. It was kind of crappy. At least it was warm and muggy. I went to my first kind of like festival, if you will, this weekend.
Okay. Festival?
Yeah, in Weathersfield Township, where Mineral Ridge is.
Right.
They have a flag festival, Flag Day or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Weekend festival every year. We got a couple little rides, bounce houses, beer tent, food trucks. So I went to my first one of the year. I do enjoy good. I'm very happy that a lot of these food trucks now take card.
Yeah.
I sometimes I don't, I'm not one to pee and moan, but I pee and moan like when it's 2025. I'm sorry.
It really, yeah.
If you have a
really
food
carries
truck
cash.
or it's at a carnival, like that's one thing is every time Georgia Paxos is in here for the Greek Fest, I always praise her because years ago, it's even recent, years ago, she made the Greek Fest pretty much all where they accept cards for everywhere, for food, for anything going on there, they'll take card.
Right.
I just feel like, man, when you walk up to a place and you see all they have is that little cash thing, little plastic thing to put the dollars in, you're like, oh, come on.
No, give it
I
times,
gotta be
people.
honest, like, and maybe it's not a good thing, but do you carry? I do not
No,
carry.
I don't carry cash at all.
Any cash on me ever. My father was now obviously different generation. My dad always had his emergency 20 or whatever, or 40, whatever, somewhere in his wallet hidden. If you ever took my wallet in hopes of cash, you're so out of luck.
Yeah.
You gotta hope that like you use my cards before I get an alert and cancel them.
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you the last time I even had money inside of my wallet.
I do sometimes, but like I don't go to the bank every so often and put cash in my
An
wallet.
ATM, things like that.
Yeah.
The only time I do is when I'm like, for instance, if I'm going up to a Guardians game, I know I have to park.
Oh, right.
Because I do know that most of those parking places, a lot of them have a guy standing there taking the money.
Yeah, for something like
You're
that.
not going to be able to swipe your card for that most likely. Now, some of the parking decks now you actually can.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, if you want to park close to the Progressive Field or whatever, wherever you're going, Rocket Arena, you have to pay to park. So I understand that, but like for every day,
Yeah, no.
I'll go so far as even to say the high school concession stand.
Yeah,
What are we doing?
right.
I want to bitch, but I want to. I like what? You are in my opinion, you're costing yourself money.
You are, because a lot of people don't carry the cash, and if you don't have the cash, you can't spend the money, and so you're going to lose some sales.
I cannot tell you the last time I had paper money in my wallet. I could not tell you. I don't do it. I'm not even saying that's right because maybe, you know what I mean? Like my dad always had that emergency 20.
Yeah.
I feel like now an emergency 20 isn't even that much. You need like an emergency 100.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see. I quit carrying cash on me when my daughter did that book fair crap. Good call back to the daughter that took money from you for the book fair. But do you guys carry money at all anymore? I'm curious. In 2025, and I'm not saying necessarily I'm right either, because I feel like maybe for emergencies I should have like 50 or $100 in the wallet for an emergency or something. I mean, like even like if my car, I have AAA.
Yeah.
And by the way, I don't know if anyone has AAA these days, but they have the app for it if you're a member. And I've had to use it twice since I got it 2 years ago. Once because I ran over a huge piece of metal on the freeway, my tire deflated and all that. You don't even have to call. You can like chat with AI or whatever on the app.
That's great.
And they tell you exactly where you're at. They tell you exactly when someone will be there. You can watch them drive to you like it's DoorDash.
Huh.
And they send you a picture of who's coming, the company he's with.
Look at that.
So you know the name of the person that's coming to help you. You know when that person's arriving. They show up. All they want to see is your photo ID, so they know that you're the person that has AAA. Boom. I've had to use it twice. Once because my daughter locked her keys in her car.
Yeah.
And second because I had a flat on the freeway. And when I tell you it was the most efficient, and I'm a very dumb person, I can easily mess things up.
Right.
It's Christian proof.
Wow.
You literally chat and the text thing comes up and you go back and forth. I wasn't on hold. I wasn't waiting for a representative. Literally, I have a flat tire. Where are you? Here is where I'm at. What are you driving? This is what I'm driving. Ben will be there soon. Ben is 10 minutes away. Ben is 5 minutes away. And then here's Ben. Ben will ask for your ID. Have it ready. Here's my ID. Ben did what he had to do, and I was good to go. So, I mean, that, AAA.
Yeah, that's
extremely efficient.
That's good.
Someone said, for some odd reason, I've always kept an emergency dollar. A dollar?
That will get you places.
That won't even get you a pop. A dollar? I'm a server. I always have cash and have to remind myself to go to the bank so I'm not carrying thousands of dollars in cash in my wallet. Where do you serve? Thousands?
Yeah.
Having money on my card is the problem. Listen, I get that too because my daughter is she also is a server at a restaurant. And she'll come home and be like, I got to get to the bank. I got like $300-$400. I got to put this in the bank. And I'm like, yeah, you should.
Right.
Like, probably shouldn't have that on you.
No.
But you guys in 2025, do you carry any cash at all? Or are you all strictly card like Jake and I? And again, I'm not saying we're right. I'm just saying that's my reality of the life I live. I go get money out when I have to. If I have to have cash. What do you guys do in 2025 right now? Do you have any money in your wallet or purse right now? Real money. I don't mean cards. I mean true currency paper form. Do you have any? 330-450-9292, or you can text 330-269-9292. Still to come this hour, hitting that cue to call and sending you to Vegas for the When We Were Young Festival. We're also getting a finalist on the live video stream. What are you doing? Head over there right now. You can go to Facebook, YouTube, or X. It does not matter which one. Click the like button in the comment section. Put the slot machine emoji, and you'll be good to go. Real quick text message. Yes, I carry money on me because some establishments, if you use a card, charge you a percentage, and I hate someone else getting extra money from me. That's fair. That's fair. I wish I cared more about that. I have an unreasonable amount of change in my purse. An unreasonable amount. No cash unless I find it on the ground, someone says on the text line. Love it. Keep the text coming. Again, in your wallet or purse right now, do you have any cash on you? Paper money, I'm talking. Paper money. I want to know. Or do you carry at all, ever? Text, I usually carry $25 just in case. Yeah, okay. Let me see here. Did you pick the 21 Pilots winner? Yes, that was caller 10. That was last hour. As a matter of fact, the winner's name was Jean from Massillon. She was caller number 10, and she's going. But don't worry if you missed that, because I got a feeling between the morning show, between Nicolina, and between J-Dub in the afternoon, I'll bet this radio station's not done giving away 21 Pilots tickets. So I would keep listening. Text message, I own a cafe/deli. Always have cash, would prefer customers to pay with cash because of the fees with the credit cards. As a business owner, I guess I get that. There are fees, some have to pay them for smaller businesses. It's a little more of a kick in the ass. You know what I mean?
Right.
I always carry cash. I give myself a $200 allowance every week. I use it for food or random store stops during the week. So you always got $200 on you. Okay, I'll be looking for you. I carry around $1,000. No, you don't. And all my friends make fun of me. You do not carry $1,000 with you in cash. I refuse. You don't. No.
That's a lot.
That's a lot to have on your person, sir or ma'am. It's Paul Russell, a little boo thing. It's Q92. There's that cue to call you've been waiting on. Now I just need caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. If you are caller number 10, you're going to be in the running for a chance to win an amazing prize from this radio station. Hotel, airfare to Vegas to check out the When We Were Young Festival on October 18th. Panic at the Disco, Blink-182, Avril Lavigne, Simple Plan, so much more. What an incredible experience this would be to win. Become a finalist for it right now. 330-450-9292. Right now it is Panic at the Disco. It's High Hopes on Q92. YouTube at Q92 on X. Doesn't matter which one you go to, but you got to go to one. You got to do it now. Click the like button on the video, and in the comments section, simply put the slot machine emoji. The slot machine emoji and a like. Jake is going to pick a grand prize. Well, we're going to pick a finalist, not a grand prize winner. We're going to pick a finalist coming up here in about 10 minutes. So if you have not gone over there yet and done that, this is your last chance. Head over there now. It's Q92. Yeah. Well, we have a couple minutes. We only have a couple minutes. I say that in hopes that one of the three of us knows that. Coming up in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Lauren's put our whole station in danger.
Oh my gosh. Christian.
Lauren has went to pee, as she does a lot.
I do. I drink a lot of water and a lot of coffee.
And she said as she sat down to pee, she looked. There was a very big, you said very large.
It's like this big.
Wolf spider was staring right at you,
Yeah,
all eight of its eyes.
He took me by surprise a little bit, so I did a little, like audible.
And somehow you just peed, left it.
Well, I had to get back in here, Christian.
When
so you weren't like, this happens all the time, and Jake's showing an empty screen because I'm not at my mic.
Well, that does happen a lot.
I didn't want it to happen again, so I was like, well, he can wait.
So if you were killing a spider, I would never, ever come at you for that. I would commend you, actually, for killing a spider. So we get huge wolf spiders at this station.
We do.
They are like on steroids.
Well,
I don't know how to explain them to you. Like they are
They're huge.
some
I'll
of
take
the
a picture
biggest
of
spiders you'll see.
it. Actually, when I take Jake with me, because I don't want to step on it with my new Nikes.
So she left it the first one. I go, you left it. She's like, yeah. I'm like, that's great.
I said I would go back and get
I don't
it.
know why, because there's many rooms in this building. Every one of them comes here to
Oh,
this
that is
studio.
not true. Then why is he in the bathroom?
That's where he starts his journey.
Oh, he came in through the glass block windows.
Yeah, he was like,
I
I
doubt
know where
it.
I need to go, where the hit music is. So she goes back into the bathroom again.
I just
And
wanted
she
to
goes,
see where he was.
He's gone. I'm like, see,
I found him.
now he's mobile. He's heading this way. She sees him a third time. Man, that's 3 times you've been in the bathroom already.
No, I was just checking
You
while
were
my
checking.
sandwich was
So you
cooking.
go in again. You're like, oh, he's still there. He's behind the garbage. Did you kill him? No. So we know he's moving. He's active.
Yeah,
we know
he's
he's
definitely
a
alive.
huge wolf spider. We know they all end up in this room that we're in right now. And who knows where he's at right now.
I'm going to go take a picture of him right now so you guys can see this.
You will have to yell when you stomp on him because he'll crunch. He will.
Oh, I know. He will. For sure. He's that big.
He will. Anxiety right here on today's hit music, Q92 953. And that's going to do it for us here on the morning show. But we can't get out of here until we hook somebody up. You guys all went over there. You went to the live video feed. You clicked the like button. You put the slot machine emoji in the comments section. You did that hoping you'd become a finalist for our Flyaway to When We Were Young Music Festival. You guys entered on Facebook, on YouTube, on X, and we appreciate all of you doing that. But it's time for it to pay off for someone. Jake, let's pick a random winner from the stream today. Who are we going to make a finalist?
Today we have Justine Earl.
Justine Earl. Good morning, everyone. She said at Q92. Good morning to you, Justine. Guess what? For liking the live video feed and putting that emoji in the comment section, you're now in the running for a chance to win this awesome contest. The Flyaway to Vegas, the hotel stay, all taken care of, and you getting to go check out the When We Were Young Music Festival. More chances all day long to make you a finalist. You got chances with Nicolina coming up next, and you got some with J-Dub this afternoon, so be listening. When you hear it, beat caller number 10. We'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll have more chances for you to become a finalist for this contest. We'll also have the Q92 Rage Room in the 8 o'clock hour like we do every Tuesday. Looking forward to it. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for having us on, whether it was on the radio, whether you were listening from our website, Q92radio.com, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or X. We truly appreciate you guys having us on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be back tomorrow morning. The Diva is in here next. Jake, for the good people.
I love you. Bye.
We'll catch you tomorrow morning. It's Somber and Undressed on Q92.